being reported that Chris Darden was privately retained for Eric Holder. Privately retained. That means no pro bono, no public defender. He was paid for by somebody to represent Eric Holder in this murder case. If you ask me, that's just extremely, extremely suspicious. I don't know who would have put this money up for this boy, let alone who has the money to put up and then put it up. But at the same time, like I said in my other video, Eric Holder will beat this case if no eyewitnesses testify in court against him. The video alone is definitely not enough to prove guilt, that it was him that did it, the alleged shooting. Nothing about this case is proof that he did it besides hearsay. I don't know if somebody that was allegedly at the scene is supposed to testify in court and say it was Eric Holder that did this or not. And if this whole thing ain't staged and ain't just like a, you know what I mean, put together orchestrated court event or an event in general, if this is a regular, real, no conspiracy related event, there's no way he's going to get convicted of this crime unless there's eyewitnesses that come forward that were actually there. A lot of us jump straight to government conspiracy right from the jump, maybe a little bit too quick. Maybe the government had nothing to do with this, but maybe it's somebody close to him that orchestrated this. Like, I don't mean to offend any family members of his, of Nipsey Hussle's or anything like this, but I just can't accept this story the way they're telling it, because it keeps getting stranger and stranger. Had they said that Chris Darden came pro bono or was on a public defender's list and he got the case, that would have still been hard to believe, but it would have been a better explanation. I don't know how it works out there, but out here where I'm at, all the regular lawyers, the paid lawyers, all have to participate. I don't know if they all have to, but you can also have a regular paid lawyer can also be a public offender out here where I live at. But they go down the list and they take the, as crimes come, defendants happen, cases come, the next lawyer on the list has to represent that client as a public defender. That's how it goes, like down the list out here where I'm at. I don't know how California works. So that could have been a better, more acceptable explanation that he just happened to get picked as being a public offender. Because now you're talking about somebody paid him privately. Now you open up a whole new can of worms. Who paid the money? How much did they pay him? Who can pay him? Who could afford to do this? Like this, that just brings power into the mix. There's a powerful person trying to help Eric Holder. Somebody who must either really believe in his innocence or somebody who's part of this whole conspiracy.